morning, Bay City High School. I'm Precious.
And I'm Pedro. Today is Monday, May 17th, and it's
International Day of Families. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the Texas Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. And now for a moment of silence. The yearbook is still for sale in B129 for $70. We will have a very limited amount of books left, so get one while they are still available.
Don't forget, today's students will need to turn in Chromebooks, Chromebook chargers, hotspots, and hotspot chargers. All Chromebooks will need to be turned on when they are checked in so they can be inspected for damages. Damage fees will be applied if needed.
Teachers, you will need to escort your classes to the library on the day listed. Also, students, if you already have a damaged screen, that needs to be paid by the end of this school year.
And our SAT for the day, brought to you by Avid, is obsequious, meaning marked by or exhibiting a fawning attentiveness. The executive brought him a group of obsequious assistants who would do anything he asked of them.
Well, that's it for today, Black Cats. Make sure you tune in every day during 5th period homeroom. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back tomorrow.
Have a marvelous Monday.
Or not.
The choice is yours.
This is Precious.
And I'm Pedro.
And don't forget,
it's a great day to be a Black Cat.
Good morning, Bay City Black Cats. My name is Ernest. I'm here with your teacher of the week,
Miss Johnson. I teach principles of health science, and I teach medical terminology and pharmacology.
What interests you about the health science field?
Everything about it. I love health science because there's so many different careers in it, and I think people think of this class and they think, oh, I don't want to take it because I want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a doctor or a nurse, but the health science field it encompasses everything: technology, business, there's chief financial officers, there's hospital administrators, there's biotechnologists who invent all of these crazy things, the people, who came up with the vaccine for COVID. It's not just a doctor and a nurse. There's so many different fields. Even if you are like just a nurse, that's limitless too. Just where you can work. You can work at a ski resort. You can work on a cruise ship. There's just so many different jobs, so I just love that about health science.
Can you tell us about your career before becoming a teacher?
Yes, so before becoming a teacher, I was a registered nurse. I still am a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for almost 8 years now. I did school nursing at first with elementary school kids, and then I got into pediatrics, which is children, and I worked with home health children, so children who have feeding tubes, they're on ventilators, they have tracheostomy tubes, they need IV solutions at home. So if we didn't have home health, then those kids would have to live in a hospital, and that's not what we want. We want a child with their family and their environment. So that's what home health is about, just trying to make things normal for an abnormal situation. And so I did that for most of my career, and I loved that so much.
What has been your favorite thing about your first year teaching?
My kids. I love my kids. I know I'm biased, but I think I have the best students in the school. I love them. We have fun, we learn a lot, and they ask me really interesting questions, and they make me laugh, and they're not how I expected them to be, and I just love seeing them succeed, and I love seeing them, like when we did CPR, we recently got CPR certified, they were so good at it, and when we learned vital signs, they just picked things up very quickly, and I just love being around them.
And what has been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge teaching, I guess finding time for everything. I want every lesson to be so perfect, and I want it to be easily understood, and sometimes I struggle with that. And then I also just want to be with my students and learn more about them and know more about them, and I want to help each of them individually if they're struggling, and there just doesn't seem to be enough time for that, so that's really hard.
Why did you choose to become a teacher?
So I graduated here in 2010 from Bay City High School. I actually took the health science classes when I was in school here. I loved them. They were my favorite classes. It's what made me want to become a nurse. My teacher was a nurse. And so I have a son, Caleb. He is almost a year old. So when I was pregnant with Caleb, I moved back home to Bay City, and this job became available. And so I was looking for a nursing job, but then this job came available, and I just loved those classes so much. I knew that I'd always wanted to teach these classes. I thought it would be a lot later in my life, but the job was available, and I was really excited about it, so I applied and I got it, so here I am.
What is your top favorite show of all time?
That's a hard question because I love movies and TV shows so much, but I'd have to say The Office. I love The Office. I love all the characters. I've seen The Office too many times to count all the way through. I was so sad when it came off of Netflix. But yeah, definitely The Office. It's so funny.
Well, that's it for today, Black Cats. Once again, I'm Ernest Cervantes with your Teacher of the Week.
Miss Johnson.
See you back next year. Some of you.